What is going on, air signs? This is your girl Venus Archangel here with another love reading for you guys. If you're unsure of your placements, go ahead and check the description box below. Also guys, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, and that's totally fine. That said, let's go ahead and see what's going on in your love lives for today. Okay, let's see what's going on. Ooh, the 10 of Cups. Nice. Alright, let's get into it, fam. King of Cups. Okay, Death. Alright. Uh-oh. Oh. Alright, the underlying energy is the Page of Swords. And the Page of Pentacles underneath this. 8 of Cups. So, the truth is needed right now. Or honesty about some sort of situation. I don't think it's the need to be honest about something. Not necessarily. I think there is a sense of denial, but not in the sense of like the 7 of Swords denial, but it's like resistance, okay? Because the King of Cups is the ideal lover, the ideal person in your life, and the fact that he's the heart of your reading, it's a big sign. I think it's talking about getting in touch with that soft spot, those emotions, right? And Death is coming along because it's like there's some things that are bottled up, some things that are being held up, you know? There's no flow. And the Page of Swords is like, it's time to cut away. It's almost like it's like saying, like, let's be honest with ourselves here. We got some problems. We got some things that we need to let go of. We got some things that we can't let go of. And that's okay, right? Because sometimes we just have, you know, we go through life. We have these lingering feelings. Some of us we can't let go of. Some of us we can. Some of these things, there's something more deep and more personal that's keeping us from releasing these things. But there's certain disappointment, certain stuff that the Death takes. And a lot of it, you know, has to do with building anew and having a new start. So I get this feeling that there's something that's pushing us more and more towards our emotions or how we feel, and it's bringing up a lot of stuff that the Death is asking to take. All right. Now, the Death being the obstacle right here is that there. To me, when that comes up like that, there's a resistance to change, or there's a resistance to releasing something. Someone doesn't want to let something go. They don't want to move on, and it's because it's too difficult. One. The boundaries, they've kept them safe, but the thing is keeping new life away too. It's keeping that potential for new life away. And with the High Priestess here in the present with Death, something is definitely being blocked. There's a blockage here. And when it comes to figuring out what it is that you want, there is this kind of there's something that's keeping you from making that decision too, right? That Death is asking to take. Because look at this, the 7 of Cups is in the past. This is a lot of options, things to decipher from, you know, choices. I think there's a lot of things around you, or there were a lot of things around you. But the thing is that, you know, even though this was nice, or these are potentials, you have the High Priestess here. And I feel like that is blocking stuff off. That's the, you know, the equivalent of radio silence there. And I think it's just something that's not being given anymore. It's like they're like this just kind of wait and see sort of energy, just kind of wait and see. But it's stagnancy. It's not, well, it's not like the Hangman stagnancy, but there's definitely something on mute, on just done, like something that is shut down. Right? The High Priestess, she has her emotions flow through her all the time. That's what makes her so intuitive. That's what makes her, you know, very spiritual in that regard, right? You know, she's very connected to her emotions. But when I see the High Priestess coming up with the King of Cups, there's a great deal of intuition that's going through you right now, but there's death that's crossing it, which is scorpionic energy, and I think there's something that you have to release. But in order to get to that intuitive energy, to the max potential, there's something that you have to release first. And at the end of that, you have the King of Cups. Something comes out, some truth that you know, something that you could definitely be like, yeah, this is what it is, right? Understanding something, the epiphany, you know, knowing of the why. Because I think right now it's just like the reacting to something, and it's because something's uncomfortable. But I think there's something here regarding this King of Cups, King of Swords. It's weird. It's like, it's almost like there's something that you have to release in order for something else to come in. Like, I feel like that's the perspective. Okay? It's interesting because the High Priestess is coming being present. Let me just go ahead and clarify some of this because I want to get some more information on what's going on. High Priestess. Why is the High Priestess in the present? Why is the High Priestess in the present? The world. Because of some sort of completion of a cycle. You guys is quiet because something's done. Something's over. Something's completed itself. A chapter in your life has been completed. So you're waiting. Or there's patience. There's some sort of stagnancy. There's nothing really you could do. What's up? The Fool. Wow. Okay. Something new is starting. Well, you started something new, completed it, and now there's like this whole period of like waiting. Why is the King of Cups coming up in the future for this? The Eight of Cups. You know what you don't want. And the Five of Pentacles. The Moon. Okay, well, definitely helping me out there. Wow, family. So, High Priestess is definitely definitely a blockage. You know, and the reason why I say that is because that world is talking about a completion of a cycle after you've completed something else. I guess it's not really a blockage. It's like the unknown, you know, it's in a way. Because you don't really have a path in a way. It's like it's just kind of going through and leading with your heart, right? Kind of letting your spirits be your guide, going with your gut. And I feel like the gut feeling is bringing up a lot of stuff that is, you know, that you're trying to get rid of, or that you're faced with, that you realize no longer helps you along the path that you want to take. There's something, I would say there's something that you know subconsciously, especially when it comes to what you want, which is why you could be the King of Swords in the future and be the Eight of Cups, because you can see, like, you know that something's coming. You know some sort of truth. You've already been through something already. You've got experience in some sort of situation. And I think death is like, there's something important regarding death. I can clarify death. I don't want to be honest with you, because if I do that, it may take away from the meaning for a lot of other people that are looking for this, that need this reading. Because death could be whatever, you know, it's the release of something, releasing something, making space for a new life. And if whatever, and you know what it is. You know what it is. Whatever it is for you personally, it's something that is standing in the way. It's something personal. That's something that, you know, even no matter what you do, it won't go away until you forgive and release the situation. Forgive and release that energy so you can have a new space to create something new, to have something new, to have what you want. The King of Cups. The King of Cups could be your ideal lover. But you've got some sort of experience, something that you subconsciously know. Some of you guys don't know it at all. And I feel like maybe you guys went through this whole journey and it feels like you just don't know anything. But the future shows the King of Cups, King of Swords rather, and it's with the Eight of Cups. You know exactly what it is that you don't want. The Five of Pentacles is asking you to just keep trudging through, though. Keep fighting. Keep pushing through. The Five of Pentacles, rather, not the Five of Swords. Five of Pentacles is asking you to keep pushing through. The struggle's real. It's intense with that fight with that moon there. And I know you may be feeling left out in the cold, kind of alone, but the thing is that you have to just keep pushing through, keep finding solutions. All right, shifting your perspective from lack to what can be done. Some of you guys, you may need help, but the thing is that there's something that's like you've been through already, and there's something that you subconsciously know, and you're like on the tip of your tongue that you know it. Some of you guys don't have no idea what it is, but the future shows that you're walking that truth, you're walking that perspective. You know exactly what's going on, and it's gonna help you leave something behind emotionally. You're emotionally drained at this point. It's almost like you guys are swollen up with a lot of emotion, and you get completely drained of it. They're done with it. You just detach and move on. Something just like becomes so overwhelming that you detach and move on. Let's go ahead and get some wisdom right now, because this read is starting to look a little crazy. Higher power. Saying trust the higher self, trust the universe, trust your intuition right now, because there's no right or wrong way to handle this situation. You just have to trust your instincts. I think you're going through a difficult time, perhaps. Maybe you already know that you know what you're releasing, and you're going through that, and it's difficult. It's a hell of a process. It's something that you've been through, and it's coming to a close. It's finally coming to a close, and it's hard. But I feel like you are finally going to be able to say, I'm done with it, detach and move on. But you have to keep kind of pushing through. The Five of Pentacles is asking you. You know, I see that card as like, yeah, it's a struggle though. These people may be left out in the cold, may be hungry, may be starving, may not have no shelter, but they are still pushing through. They may not be asking for help. Maybe they are going into to find the entrance to that church, or maybe they're gonna find their own church. Maybe they're gonna find their own shelter. Maybe they're gonna find their own resources. And I feel like the thing is too. It's like it's really hard to tell what's to come with this, because the High Priestess, the Moon, and the Seven of Cups, those are really confusing energies. Those are energies that don't really give us a clear picture of what the hell's going on, because it's all subconscious, it's all internal, it's all within ourselves. It's very personal and very spiritual, this shit. So the moon that you may be experiencing has a lot to do with your insecurities, your fears. And I feel like it's not like a final lap, but I feel like you're definitely trying to find stability and solace with the darkness. Having your truth be your only light through the end of the tunnel. But saying keep finding solutions, just keep trying to find solutions. You know, sometimes you just gotta keep pushing. Alright, family, this has been your reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, I don't know what's going on, y'all. This has been crazy, man. But hopefully it clears up. If you guys want to participate in the giveaway, all you gotta do is comment in the description box below. You guys have an opportunity to win the Tarot Made Easy deck by Barbara Moore. I'll be picking at random on the 30th to announce the winner. But as always, guys, with much love, I love you to death. I will see you guys real soon. Take care.